Hey everybody, it's Monica with Fit Eats Coaching, and today I'm back after a long break with corrective exercise based on the functional movement screen assessment. So if you've had the assessment done, or maybe you've done it on yourself with help from our blog post, these are the most common issues that you will find about your body that are super easy to correct so that you can continue to have amazing workouts in 2022. All right, so the first exercise we're going to do is called a timed heel drop. You're just going to stand on some kind of plyo box or even a stairway or some steps, and you're going to just hang your heels down, making sure that you have a straight line from your heels all the way up to the back of your head, keeping your abdominals slightly pulled in and really resisting the urge to get out of this before a minute has been up. If you have super tight calves that are causing you problems and you can't squat right or lunge right or do other exercises correctly because your calves are so tight, you need to stay in this for at least 4 minutes. And over time, you're going to really notice a massive difference. All right, next up we have a single leg halo. So prop one foot up on something. It could be a couple of yoga blocks or a kettlebell, and then you're going to halo that weight around your head, making sure that you're really opening those elbows back, that you're staying nice and tall, and that you're keeping your supporting leg slightly bent. You're gonna do about 8 to 10 repetitions on both sides. And this is going to help to release a lot of shoulder tightness that is going to help you do better planks, better press work, and especially better back work. But it's also going to help you to engage your core a little bit more effectively when you're doing core work from a plank position. Next up, we have a kneeling torso rotation, which is amazing if you have a really bad torso mobility. This is so important to do. So you're going to come into this kneeling position, making sure that you have 90-degree angles with your legs, and you're going to do various types of arm movement. You can do kind of like a bow and arrow opening back. You can do kind of a clock, hands of a clock movement with your arms, as long as you're opening all the way back and you're turning your torso towards the inner thigh of the front leg. That's all that really matters. You're going to do 8 to 10 repetitions on each side, and you don't have to have ankle weights on, but since we're using them for the next exercise, I just kind of strap them on really quick. They do give you more stability with this movement, but if you don't have them and you need more stability, just lean your hip of your front leg up against the wall or against a chair so that you're not struggling to balance while you're doing that nice rotation. Right, next up we have a seated knee raised leg extension using your ankle weights. Bands also work with this if you don't have ankle weights. You want to sit up nice and tall, elevate that knee up to about rib cage level and keep it there the entire time, and you're just squeezing that thigh muscle to straighten out the leg. If you can resist a little bit longer as you're coming back to the starting point, that's also really great. Just going to do about 8 to 10 reps on this. This is going to help you with all your lower body movement if you have weak legs. And here's what not to do. Don't lean back and have other muscles do the job, because then you're just kind of missing out on the benefits of that movement. All right, next up we have a banded leg rotation. So you're going to strap a band around your foot. You're going to work against the resistance of the band to circle that leg around. This is going to help you if you have really tight hamstrings and poor hip mobility. It's also going to strengthen your core. You've got to engage your core to be able to move the band, and keeping the elbows really close to your body is going to prevent any kind of neck or shoulder strain. So keep that in mind when you're doing this movement. Next up, we have the infamous stability ball leg curl. So this is a little bit more advanced than a bridge. If you cannot bridge up really high without struggling, then I would suggest that you focus on bridge work first, with your legs bent and really working on getting those hips nice and high. So notice how I raise my hips, then I bend my knees and I raise my hips higher. And I'm adjusting the ball as I'm doing this move because it does get away from your feet. So don't feel like you can't take a few seconds to readjust the ball. Even if it's every single rep that you have to do that, that's totally fine. Here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to just tuck the ball under and barely raise your hips off the ground, as you're going to see me do this wrong right now after I do my 10 repetitions. This is how most people do leg curls, and it really has zero benefit. There you go. Just lame, barely lifting the hips and just rolling the ball in towards your hamstrings. It does nothing for you. May as well not do the exercise. All right, on to the final move. You're gonna rest your heels on the ball. You're gonna grab your dumbbell and you're going to do single arm press with a single leg extension. The opposite leg is extending. You're using those thigh muscles and the core, and especially working on that shoulder and upper body stability. So all this is working together. This move is a little bit more advanced. So maybe if you feel uncomfortable having your feet up on the ball, just place them on the floor and do it like that. You're still gonna get the same benefit. And then when you get stronger, you can move on to having your heels up on the ball. Anyways, I hope that this has been helpful. More instructions for all these exercises are over on the blog. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with more exercises and tips to help you get your fittest, leanest body. Thanks for watching.